Hi guys, happy Tuesday. So, I'm not gonna wait today. I'm just gonna get to it. So if I haven't met you or you've never watched a training of mine, my name is Whitney Hebel. I am Star Director for Simply Grace and Grit group. And every Tuesday I come live and talk to my team and my leaders about a tip. Sometimes it's the same tip, sometimes it's different. I will say that a lot of times I will share tips from my team that I post here or that I post with my team. I share them here. That is for you to share with your teams. That is for you to use yourself. But then there's times like today that I feel like we need to talk about something that I wouldn't necessarily talk about with my team. There's a floaty in the air. And that's about showing up even when you don't want to, or showing up especially when you don't want to. That's what I should have named this, because it is so important to show up for your customers, for yourself, for your teammates, for so many different reasons. And I don't have notes today, so I'll just apologize now because I may do some rambling. That's my middle name, right? But I just think it's super important, especially as leaders, that you continue to show up in your business even when you don't want to, because that's when you're going to do things in your business that are going to shock you. Okay. So for instance, when we're at the end of the month and you feel like you've done everything you could do, you've shared every day, you've hit your goals, but then you have the potential to get just a little bit more PRB, or just to book one more party, or just to share one more thing. Do it. Do it, guys, even when you don't want to, because that's when things are going to change. Those little things and those little decisions that you make in your business to do things, to put in that extra sample, or to do that extra post, or to send that extra message, that could be the game changer in your business. And you never know when that's going to happen. So I just want to say that even your leaders, even our leaders, so our star directors and our directors, we show up for y'all every single day. And I pride myself and our team on that, because that's what is expected as leaders, right? Being a leader is exhausting. And if you're new to the group, or new to being a leader or to leadership, and you haven't learned that yet, it'll happen if you keep going. And that's okay, because that's the 1%. Those are the people that are doing big things in this business, that are making crazy amounts of money, that are promoting people and themselves like crazy. Those people are the people that continue to put the work in and continue to do those follow-ups and continue to send those messages about joining, even when they don't feel like it. Because like Katie Laster says, don't make a decision on a temporary feeling. Okay? And what she means by that is, like, when you wake up in the morning, you don't feel like doing your checklist that you need to do today. So you're like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. No. Sit your butt down, take 10 minutes out of your day, and work your business. Okay? Because that's what this business takes. That's the beauty of this business. The fact that I worked this morning till about probably 11. So for about 2 hours. And then I went and treated myself. I went and had lunch and did a little shopping. And I came back, I don't even know what time it was, to work on banners for the groups, for TOP, PRV, TWV, all those things. And those take they take me a long time. I don't know if I'm just like not skilled in that area, but those take a long time. When you're putting all the information and you want to make sure you get it all right and shout out the correct people, because you get one chance, right? Like, I don't change my banners, so, and I know some people do, and that's great, but like, everything is put on it at once, so it takes time. And I could have said, oh, I'll just do that tomorrow. But no, I sat down, I got it done, and I literally have, for the first day of the month checklist, I have 2 things left to do. 2 things out of my whole list for my checklist of the first of the month things that sometimes take me a week to do. And I've probably only worked maybe 3 hours today. Okay? That's the beauty of the business. To be able to work when we want to, or be able to make that impact from something so small, right? Me making a banner is me putting names and, realizing who's doing big things. It shouts those people out. But for someone who's never been on a banner before, that's a big freaking deal. And it is a big deal. But say I didn't ever do that banner. Say I was like, nope, I don't feel like doing it. It's not important to me. Just not going to do it. The effect that that banner probably has on some people on my team and on this page is so much more important than my temporary feeling of not wanting to do it, okay? That's just an example for me. So then apply that to your business and who you're talking to and how you're recognizing your people and how you're working with your team and who you're talking to as far as customers and who you're talking to as far as potential recruits. All of those little things are going to add up to the consistent little things that add up to the big promotions, that add up to having a rock star join your team, or that add up to that paycheck that you have never even dreamed of, y'all. All of those little things, and all of that comes from showing up and doing things consistently, even when you don't want to. A lot of times people will get to director and they don't get paid at title. Do you know why? Because they stop working their business. They don't do what they did that month that they earned director. They don't continue doing those things because they don't feel like it, or for whatever reason it is. And as leaders, we should continue to show up on this page, on our team page, on our director's page. And I will stress that because a community of people, of who you work with, of who you surround yourself with, having people congratulate someone in a community, to you, it's a comment, right? It's just you saying congrats or awesome job or whatever it may be. But to them, they see 20 women that are supporting her, supporting that one person. Okay. So again, all those little things are going to add up to a big thing. Okay. So I encourage you that when you start doing the things that you don't want to do, that's when you're going to see a change in your business. That's when you're going to see a change in your response from people. That's when you're going to see a change in what kind of response you get from your customers. A lot of people don't do follow-ups because they don't want to. It makes them feel weird to ask people how they like their products. I don't know why, but that's part of customer service. Start doing those consistently and you will build customers for life because they know that you're going to check on them. They know that you're going to make sure that everything got there okay. They know that you're going to make sure that they actually like what they ordered and you're not just a number or an order. Okay? Again, all those little conversations. Y'all, I check in with people who have ignored me 4 times in a row. Don't respond. Don't say, yes, I got it. I love it. But I continue to ask them, hey, just want to make sure it got there. And then boom, $200 order. Why? I'm assuming because I'm probably the only Scentsy consultant who has followed up with them and continue to follow up with them. In my 3 years of doing this, which is not very long, but I've never had someone say, I really don't like when you follow up with me. I really don't like when you ask me if my order got here okay. Can you please stop doing that? Never. Have I gotten no's to parties? Have I gotten no's to joins? Yes. But I've never gotten please stop following up with me. Because we all know that that does make sense. But for some reason, as a consultant, we're scared to follow up with people. So again, my reason for that is doing all those little messages that can be daunting, can be a lot if you let them go. I've been there. I get it. If you don't do them, they add up and then you feel like you can never catch up. And that's why, again, those checklists comes in and those systems come in when we work our business consistently and doing things when we don't feel like it. It adds up. It makes a difference. So that's my tip for y'all today, is to continue to show up for your customers, for your teams, for this group, for your directors team pages, and keep loving on one another. This group is the best of our group. There are 56 maybe people in here out of our whole group of 260 people. Okay? You are a special group. So continue to show up here, continue to support one another, and big things are going to happen. I promise. I hope y'all have a good day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.